The Adventure Time finale's got another new promo, although this one is only being aired in France. Luckily for us, it's been posted to YouTube and translated into Spanish. Oh. Guess we'll have to make do with not understanding their narration. From what I can tell though, there's no dialogue in this promo. It's just narration talking about how the fate of Ooh is in danger, so it's not too significant. What is significant are the new visuals we see in this trailer. Pretty much every shot in here is a new one, but let's just take a look at the more revealing ones. At the start we see a standoff between Bubblegum's army and Gumball's. Very cool and dramatic, and I'm sure lots of characters will be making cameos here. Next we see Finn, Jake, PB, Gumball, and Fern being hit by some sort of gas bomb. Gumball has a sleepy expression on his face, so perhaps this is some kind of sleeping gas or something. It's also interesting to note that Fern is still in his Green Knight form, so this shot likely happens earlier in the episode. After this we see that giant monster shown in the other trailer, covered in green goo. I assume this is the monster being created or destroyed. This goo is likely mutagenic, so this guy is probably tied to the Lich or the Mushroom War. Next we see PB, Marceline, and Fern shielding themselves from another explosion, though here Fern has his normal appearance, and he's with PB and Marceline, so he'll likely have a change of heart at some point. Now we see LSP taking a selfie under a giant, mysterious sky portal. This portal is likely where gold will come from. I believe all the purple in the background is Gumball's army. Next is a shot of Jake looking surprised in some sort of junk place. I'm not entirely sure what this place is, but I think it's the tree fort. It likely gets destroyed at some point. This model Finn sword seems familiar, but I can't recall where else it's shown up. After that, there's a shot of Gumball and PB fighting with giant toothbrushes inside of a crazy looking mouth. Adventure Time's the only show that'd make a sentence like that make sense. Anyways, this shot is really interesting. For some reason, teeth have been a minor reoccurring symbol in episodes like The Orb and Always Bemo closing. At first I assumed this was inside Golb's mouth, but I don't think it is. Golb has a snake-like purple tongue, but the mouth they're in here has a rather normal-looking tongue, so this is likely inside of some other monster. But why do they have toothbrushes? I don't know, but let's take a look at the next shot. Here we see Finn and Ferd fighting each other, as bears. Yeah, alright. Finn has had minor ties to bears throughout the series, so similarly to the teeth thing, this is likely a cultivation of that reoccurring symbol. They're fighting in a destroyed candy kingdom, and there are eyeballs and bones everywhere. The same eyeballs appear in the previous shot too. So what's going on? Well, she seems like a minor character at the time, but this likely ties into the Nightmare Princess who appeared in the Orb episode. I have to thank a viewer for helping me notice this. Whatever's going on here must be a result of her magic, or the nightmare juice she gave Finn. It's crazy they'd take such a minor episode and make it a relevant piece of this finale, but that's what Adventure Time always does. And that shot where Fern sprouts wings could be tied to this whole thing too. You can argue that he looks pretty similar to Nightmare Princess in this form. How exactly the Nightmare Princess works into this plot? I have no idea, but I'm excited to find out. Dream-based scenes at Adventure Time are always a highlight, and I'm really glad and surprised there will be one in this finale. Also, random fun fact, the Nightmare Princess is the final boss in the Secret of the Nameless Kingdom game. The boss in the game has a very similar appearance, but it's never been confirmed if they're actually the same character. It's likely that game is not canon though. Next we see a series of brief shots. One we see PB using her elemental candy powers, and one where Jake punches that mutant monster. In this shot, Jake is in his shapeshifter form, so this likely happens after the shot shown in the other trailer where his color changes. Then we see Finn and Fern frightened by some crazy green ghost things. Sorta reminds me of Shoko, but I doubt it'll tie into that. Finn and Fern appear to be in the same place they were when they were fighting as bears, so that clearly gets resolved. Also, we can note that Finn still has his robot arm here, so that shot from the other trailer where it's missing likely happens after this. Then we see Marceline fly over and hug PB. They look scared, so we don't really know exactly what's going on, but I'm glad to see their relationship is being explored one last time. The final shot is Gumball's silhouette rising above the Candy Kingdom. I assume this visual just comes from some sort of summary montage at the beginning of the episode, similar to the one in Finn the Human, but it looks cool nonetheless. At the very end, there's a shot where Gunter puts on Ice King's crown. This is interesting because in shots with the Ice King, he's wearing his crown. Plus this shot is in a storm, and the Gunter shot is in daylight. Could this final shot come from a point where Ice King is finally cured? We'll have to wait and see. And that's all this promo has. Putting all the clips we've seen together, this finale is going to be absolutely crazy. So much is going to happen. It's gonna be epic. I'm sure lots of people are worried that this will end without everything being concluded, but I'm certain we'll get to see everything we want. I actually have my own little theory on how this finale will end. I think that shot shown in the other trailer actually happens really close to the episode's ending. I think some really crazy, unexpected thing will happen, like the universe will reset or there'll be a time loop or something. I don't really have any evidence to support this, I just think it'd be cool. And it seems like a possible thing Adventure Time would pull. I expect this to have a happy conclusion, but I also expect it to have a happy conclusion that's bizarre, surprising, and original. Come Along With Me airs September 3rd at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope you're looking forward to it. Be sure to check out my other analysis if you're interested. I made a lot of references to it. Thanks for watching.